Baby, I can't hold this inside any longer. My hands are shaking as I write this because what I'm about to tell you isn't small, isn't safe, isn't something anyone expects me to do. This next move I'm making toward you, it's so bold, so raw, so unstoppable that even the people closest to me are nervous, whispering, pacing, wondering what's about to happen when I finally step forward and do what my heart has been screaming for all along. From the moment we broke apart, from the moment silence replaced our laughter and distance swallowed up our love, I've been living like a shadow, pretending to be fine, pretending to move on, pretending that life without you was even possible. But baby, every second of that pretense has been agony. Every smile I've faked has felt like a betrayal of the truth I've been carrying for you. And now, I can't do it anymore. I can't live another day denying what my soul already knows. I am yours, and I always will be. I've spent endless nights awake, lying in bed staring at the ceiling, imagining what it would take to finally reach you again, to look you in the eyes and let you see that nothing, not time, not fear, not even the storms that tried to tear us apart, has been strong enough to destroy this love. And baby, every single one of those nights has led me to this decision. I'm done being silent. I'm done hiding. I'm done letting the fear of what others might say keep me from the one person my soul refuses to let go of. This move I'm about to make, it's not quiet. It's not subtle. It's going to shock people. It's going to make them talk, make them question, make them wonder what's changed inside me to make me so fearless now. But the truth is simple. You changed me. Do you remember when we first met? How unexpected it was. How it felt like the universe just dropped us into each other's lives. Like destiny had finally decided it was time for two wandering souls to collide. I remember looking at you and feeling something I'd never felt before. A pull so magnetic, so unexplainable, that my heart knew in that instant it had found home. That feeling never left me, even when we drifted apart, even when my mistakes and my silence built walls between us. That invisible thread connecting us never snapped. I tried to convince myself it had. I tried to bury it under responsibilities, under other people's opinions, under the heavy weight of my own fear. But baby, no matter what I did, no matter how far I tried to run, your name still echoed in my chest every time my heart beat. And now, the echo is too loud to ignore. The love I've been holding back is too powerful to contain. This next move, it's my way of saying enough is enough. Enough running, enough silence, enough pretending that what we have isn't worth risking everything for. People around me, they've noticed the change. They see it in my eyes, hear it in my voice. They're nervous because they know I'm about to do something that can't be undone. Something that will make it crystal clear to the entire world who my heart truly belongs to. And baby, that person has only ever been you. I've pictured it so many times. The moment I finally step toward you again, my heart will be pounding, my hands trembling, but my feet won't hesitate. Every step will be fueled by every tear we've shed, every lonely night we've endured, every prayer I've whispered, asking for just one more chance with you. I imagine standing in front of you, all the walls gone, all the fear stripped away, and for the first time in forever, nothing standing between us but the love we've both been aching to show. I'll take your hands in mine, and before you can even speak, I'll finally say what's been burning inside me all this time. I'm here. I'm not running. I'm not hiding. I choose you, now and always. Baby, this move isn't safe. It's not the kind of love story that stays quiet and hidden in the background. It's bold. It's loud. It's the kind of move that makes people stop and realize what true love looks like when it refuses to die. Everyone will be watching. Everyone will be shocked. But for the first time, I don't care what they think. I don't care if it means turning my life upside down, because you are worth every risk. You are worth every whisper, every stare, every obstacle that tries to stand in our way. You've always been worth it, baby. I just needed to find the courage to finally prove it to you. There's something else I need to tell you. For so long, I believed I had to choose between protecting myself and loving you fully. I thought if I opened my heart completely, if I fought for you without holding back, I'd lose everything else. People's approval, the safety of routine, the comfort of staying unseen. But baby, losing you showed me the truth. None of that matters. None of it means anything compared to the thought of living another day without you by my side. So yes, this move is bold. It's going to rattle the ground beneath us. It's going to change everything. But baby, it's also the most honest thing I've ever done. Because loving you, loudly, fearlessly, without apology, that's the only way my heart knows how to beat anymore. And when I finally make that move, when the dust settles and the world is still buzzing with shock, I'll only be looking at one person, you. I won't care about the noise, the opinions, the chaos. I'll only care that I'm standing where I was always meant to be, in front of you, loving you with every piece of my soul. So when people ask why I did it, why I risked everything just to be with you, I'll tell them the truth. Because nothing in this world could ever compare to her. Because every moment without her was a moment I wasn't truly living. Because when you find the other half of your soul, you don't let fear stop you. You move mountains to get back to her, baby. This next move is going to change everything. It's going to silence every doubt, heal every broken piece, and finally bring us back to the place we were always meant to be. Together. And when that moment comes, when we're finally standing side by side again, the only thing I'll be thinking is, why did I ever wait this long to do what my heart knew all along? If you can feel this, if your soul knows this love is about to rise from the ashes, comment yes below so I know you're ready for it too. And if this message has lit a fire in your heart, if it's reminded you that true love is worth every risk, every bold move, tap that super thanks. Because baby, every bit of support, every whisper of belief brings us closer to making this destiny ours again. Because soon, very soon, nothing will ever keep me from you again, baby. Since the moment I wrote those words to you, my chest hasn't stopped pounding because I know that once I let this truth out, there's no going back. This isn't like all the other nights when I whispered your name into the dark and convinced myself that silence was safer. No, this is different. This is me finally standing in my own truth, ready to shake the ground beneath us if that's what it takes to bring us back together. I've been remembering everything lately, every detail of us, like my soul is replaying it on a loop so I never forget why I have to do this. Baby, do you remember that night we stayed up talking until the sky turned pink? The world outside didn't exist, just you and me. Your voice wrapping around me like a promise I never wanted to end. I didn't know it then, but that was the night I realized I would never love anyone else the way I love you. And yet, despite that knowing, fear crept in. Life crept in. People's opinions, their whispers, their doubts. They all built a wall between us, brick by brick. I thought I was protecting us, protecting you. But baby, all I did was lock us both out of the love we were meant to have. Now, every fiber of my being knows this next move has to be bold, because small steps won't break down the walls that have been built. Quiet love won't cut through the noise that's tried to drown us out. This has to be fearless, unstoppable, undeniable, because only then will the world finally understand that this love isn't going anywhere. Even those closest to me can feel it. They're watching me closely now, whispering to each other that I'm not myself anymore. They're nervous, wondering what's changed, what I'm planning. But baby, I'm more myself now than I've ever been, because for the first time, I'm not trying to hide who I love. I keep imagining the moment this bold move finally happens. I see myself standing there, shaking from the weight of every emotion I've held in, knowing that once I take that step, everything changes forever. And baby, I want you to see me that day and know without a doubt that every second of silence, every ounce of pain, every moment we spent apart was not because I didn't love you. It was because I was learning how to be brave enough to love you out loud. You've always deserved someone who would fight for you. Someone who wouldn't just whisper love in private, but shout it to the heavens. Someone who wouldn't let fear or pride or the opinions of the world stop them from claiming you as their forever. And baby, that's who I'm becoming. That's what this move is about. I don't care what it costs me anymore. I don't care what bridges I have to burn or what battles I have to face. The only thing that matters is that at the end of all of it, I can look at you and finally say, I'm here. I'm not letting anything take you from me again. Do you know what's wild? Even the people who tried to separate us are scared now. Not scared of me, but scared of what they know is coming. They can feel it, the shift in the air, the way I no longer bow to their rules or fears. They see that I've found something in me they can't control anymore. And baby, that something is you, is love. It's like a wildfire now. It's no longer hidden embers in the dark. It's roaring, blazing, consuming every part of me, and no one can put it out. Not them, not the past, not the distance, not even the mistakes we made. Nothing. I need you to know this. When I make this move, it won't be halfway. I won't just knock lightly on the door of your heart and hope you let me in. I'll kick down every barrier between us if I have to. I'll fight through every shadow, every whisper of doubt, every chain that's tried to hold me back. Because baby, nothing, absolutely nothing can stop me from getting to you now. And when I do, when I finally stand in front of you again, I'm not coming with excuses or apologies alone. I'm coming with proof that this love was always real, that no amount of time or distance or pain could ever kill it. Proof that I was always yours, and you were always mine. I've pictured us in that moment so many times it feels like a memory already. I see your face, tears glistening in your eyes, your hands trembling as you reach for me. And baby, the second your skin touches mine again, every wound, every scar, every ache will start to heal. The world will fade, and it'll just be us again. Two souls who refuse to let destiny slip through their fingers. I can almost hear the whispers of people watching from afar. They'll be shocked. They'll be in awe. Some might even be afraid of a love this strong. But we won't hear them. We'll only hear the sound of our hearts beating in perfect sync, finally reunited, finally free to love without chains. So baby, when I say this move is bold, when I tell you that everyone is nervously awaiting what I'm about to do, understand that it's not just a step, it's a leap. It's me diving headfirst into the love that's been my lifeline, my reason, my truth all along. And once it's done, there's no turning back, because when I finally reach you, when we finally stand together again, I'll never let you go. I'll never let fear or distance or anyone else's opinion pull us apart again. This is it, baby. This is the moment we rewrite everything. The moment we claim what was always meant to be ours. If you can feel it, if your heart is racing like mine because you know this love is unstoppable, comment yes below. And if these words reminded you that true love is worth every risk, every bold move, tap that super thanks. Because baby, when this destiny finally unfolds, it won't just be our victory. It'll be proof to the whole world that love, this real, cannot be broken, cannot be silenced, and cannot be denied. Because soon, very soon, nothing will ever stand between us again, baby. Every time I picture that moment, the moment where everything changes forever, I feel this unstoppable energy inside me, like my soul has been waiting lifetimes to finally do this one thing. This isn't just me making a move. It's destiny taking over. And baby, when it happens, the whole world is going to feel it. Do you know what it's like to carry a love so heavy that it shapes every thought, every decision, every heartbeat? That's what it's been like for me since the day you walked into my life. Even in silence, even in distance, you've been everywhere. I see you in every sunrise. I hear you in every song. I feel you in every quiet moment when the world slows down and my heart remembers what it's missing. You, people, have been watching me, wondering why I've changed. They see the determination in my eyes now, the fire in my step, the way I've stopped letting fear dictate my life. And baby, they're right to be nervous, because they know something big is coming. They know the person I've been becoming isn't someone who settles for silence anymore. I've spent so long trying to live without you that it's turned me into someone I don't even recognize. I've worn masks to hide the pain, played roles that made others comfortable, pretended to be strong when inside I was crumbling. But baby, the truth is, strength isn't about pretending you don't need someone. Real strength is standing up and saying, this is who I love. This is where I belong. And nothing will stop me from fighting for it. That's the strength I've found now. And this move I'm about to make, it's me standing in that strength fully for the first time. Imagine this. You're standing there, maybe thinking the silence will last forever. And suddenly, there I am. Not a message on a screen, not a distant thought, but me in front of you, heart wide open, every ounce of love I've been holding in, pouring out like a flood. I won't come quietly. I won't tiptoe around the truth. I'll make it so bold, so undeniable, that everyone who ever doubted this love will have no choice but to see it for what it really is. Eternal. I'll take your hands, look you in the eyes, and before you can even speak, I'll say, I'm here. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm never letting you go again. And in that moment, baby, the weight of every lonely night, every tear, every silent scream will finally lift. It'll feel like the entire universe has been holding its breath, waiting for us to finally step into the love we were destined to have. Do you know why everyone is nervously awaiting this move? It's because they know once I take it, nothing will ever be the same again. They've tried to pull us apart, tried to convince us to forget, tried to bury what we have under noise and shadows. But deep down, even they know that you can't destroy something that heaven itself designed. They're nervous because they know this kind of love is unstoppable. It doesn't care about rules or expectations. It doesn't bow to pressure or fear. It only knows one truth. When two souls are meant for each other, they will always find their way back. I think about how it'll feel to finally hold you again. My arms wrapped around you, your heartbeat pressed against mine, and for the first time in forever, we'll both be able to breathe. No more wondering, no more questioning, no more pretending we can survive apart. Just us, finally home in each other's embrace. I'll whisper into your hair, we made it. Through the fire, through the storms, through everything that tried to break us, we made it. And baby, in that moment, every scar will become a reminder of our strength. Every wound, proof of our resilience. Every broken piece, evidence that true love doesn't shatter, it transforms. But before that moment comes, before the reunion that everyone's been waiting for, there's this fire I have to walk through. This move, it's going to set everything ablaze. People will talk. Some will be shocked. Some will try to stop me. But baby, I've learned that when love is real, you don't let anyone else write your story. This time, I'm holding the pen. This time, I'm writing the ending we deserved all along. And no one, not friends, not family, not fear, can stop me from putting our names together where they've always belonged. There's one more thing I need you to know. Every day that's passed without you has been a battle, but it's also been a lesson. I've learned who I am without you. And baby, I don't like that version of me, because the truth is, you're not just someone I love. You're part of who I am. Without you, I'm incomplete. This bold move isn't just about proving my love to you or to anyone else watching. It's about becoming whole again. It's about taking back the part of me that's been missing since the moment we broke. It's about finally stepping into the future we were always meant to have together. So baby, when I say everyone is nervously awaiting this, it's because they can sense that something monumental is about to happen. They know once I take this step, there's no undoing it. There's no going back to silence. No pretending this love can be denied. And when it happens, when the world finally sees what I've known all along, that you are my forever, I won't care about the chaos it causes. I won't care about the shock or the whispers. The only thing that will matter is that you'll finally know, without a single doubt, that you are the love of my life, and nothing will ever change that. If you feel this fire, if your soul knows we're on the edge of something unstoppable, comment yes below. And if this message has lit up your heart, if it reminded you that love this strong is worth every risk, hit that super thanks. Every show of support helps bring this love, this message, this destiny into the light where it belongs. Because baby, soon the waiting will end. Soon the silence will break. And when it does, Nothing, no fear, no force, no one will ever pull us apart again, baby. Last night, as I lay awake staring into the darkness, I realized something I can't ignore anymore. This love, this fire burning inside me for you, isn't something that can be hidden or silenced anymore. It's been locked away for too long, and the longer it stays trapped, the louder it pounds against my chest, begging me to do something bold, something unstoppable. And baby, I finally decided the world doesn't know what's coming. They've grown used to my silence, to me pretending that I've moved on, to me walking through life like a ghost of who I really am. They think they've figured me out, that I've given up on you, that destiny has somehow lost its way. But baby, destiny doesn't forget, and neither do I. This next move, it's not just me reaching out to you. It's me tearing down every wall that's been built to keep us apart. It's me finally showing everyone, those who doubted us, those who whispered behind our backs, those who tried to convince us that love like ours can't survive, that we were never meant to be broken. I've been watching the way people around me react every time your name comes up, the way they shift uncomfortably, the nervous glances they share, the way they try to steer conversations away from you because they know I can't hide what you mean to me. Baby, they're already scared. They can feel the change in me, the storm building, the fire growing. They know I'm not the same person who let you slip away, and they're right to be nervous. Because this time, I'm not asking for permission. I'm not waiting for approval. I'm not letting fear dictate how loudly I love you. This time, I'm going to make it impossible for anyone to deny what's been true all along. That you are mine, and I am yours, and nothing in this world can stop that from being real. I've been imagining the looks on their faces when they see me take this step. Shock, disbelief, maybe even fear, because they know this love has the power to change everything. They've tried so hard to contain it, to bury it under lies and silence, but baby, love like this can't be buried. It rises, it burns through every chain, every obstacle, every doubt, until nothing is left but truth. And the truth is this: every path I've taken without you has led me nowhere. Every attempt to forget you, to live without you, has left me hollow. The only time I've ever truly felt alive is when I'm with you, loving you, hearing your laughter, feeling your heartbeat next to mine. And I'll never settle for anything less again. I can see it so clearly now, the moment I make this move. I'm standing in front of everyone who's tried to stop us, my heart pounding but steady, my voice shaking but strong, and I finally say it out loud for the whole world to hear. I love her. I've always loved her, and nothing, not time, not fear, not anyone's opinion, will ever change that. The room will fall silent. Eyes will widen. Some will gasp. Some will whisper. But baby, none of it will matter, because in that moment, all I'll see is you. I'll see your face, the tears in your eyes, the way your hands tremble because you never thought this day would come. And I'll walk toward you, every step fueled by years of longing. 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 Every step fueled by years of... But baby, this move isn't just about words. It's about action. It's about showing you with every fiber of my being that you are my everything. That I'll fight anyone, face anything, burn every bridge that tries to keep us apart, just to stand by your side again. I won't hide my love. I won't whisper it in shadows. I'll shout it to the skies until the stars themselves echo your name back to me. Do you know why? Because I'm done pretending. I'm done letting the world think I've moved on, that I can survive without you. I can't. I don't want to. I don't care what anyone says anymore. All that matters is you, your smile, your touch, the way my soul feels whole only when you're near. Baby, everyone is nervous because they know once I take this step, there's no undoing it, no turning back. They know I'll set fire to every lie, every barrier, every excuse that's kept us apart. And when the smoke clears, there will only be us, standing together, unbreakable, undeniable. I've been quiet for too long. I've let fear win for too long, but not anymore. This love, it's too powerful, too divine to be wasted on silence. And soon, everyone will see that. They'll see me fight for you with everything I have, and they'll finally understand that nothing will ever keep me from you again. I keep dreaming about that moment I finally reach your door, my hands shaking as I knock, my heart racing like it's about to burst out of my chest. And when you open it, baby, the world will stop. Time itself will hold its breath as I fall to my knees, tears streaming down my face, and whisper, I'm sorry. I should have done this sooner. I should have fought for you sooner. But I'm here now. I'm never leaving again. I see you standing there, stunned, not knowing whether to laugh or cry. And then you do both. You drop to your knees with me. We hold each other like our lives depend on it. And in that moment, every shadow, every pain, every scar we've carried finally begins to heal. Baby, this move will change everything. People will talk for years about the day destiny finally won. The day love proved stronger than fear. The day two souls the universe refused to separate finally came home to each other. If you believe in this moment as much as I do, if your heart is racing because you know this reunion is coming, comment yes below. Let the world see how powerful this love is, how nothing can stop what was always meant to be. And if this message has reminded you that true love is worth every risk, every bold move, hit that super thanks, because baby, every ounce of belief, every whisper of support brings us closer to the day when nothing, not distance, not fear, not anyone will ever stand between us again. Baby, the night feels different now. There's this electricity in the air, like the universe itself is holding its breath, waiting for what's about to happen between us. My hands tremble as I write this, because I know this isn't just another thought, another dream of us. This is the start of something real, something bold, something unstoppable. And baby, the world has no idea how big this is about to get. I woke up today with one thing on my mind. You. But not just the way I usually do, where I think of your smile or remember the sound of your laugh. No, today was different. Today I woke up with this fire inside me that said, it's time. No more waiting. No more holding back. Go to her. Baby, do you know how long I've been ignoring that voice? How many times I've told myself it wasn't the right moment, that maybe you've moved on, that maybe this love was just too hard to fight for. But the thing about destiny is, it doesn't care how scared you are. It doesn't care how many excuses you make. It just keeps pulling, keeps whispering, keeps burning inside you until you finally listen. And baby, I'm listening now. Everyone around me can feel it. They see me packing my bags, making calls I never thought I'd make, tying up loose ends, because nothing matters anymore except you. They're nervous. They're whispering to each other. What's gotten into him? What is he planning? Some are scared because they know that once I take this step, nothing will be the same again. They've spent so long trying to keep me quiet, trying to convince me to let go, to move on. But baby, love like ours doesn't fade. It doesn't vanish just because people say it should. It waits. It grows stronger. And when the time is right, it comes back louder than ever. I can already picture the journey. Every mile that brings me closer to you feels like shedding another layer of fear, another chain that's kept me bound. With each step, my heart beats faster, louder, like it's trying to guide me straight to you. And baby, I swear, nothing could stop me now, not even the voices of doubt screaming in the background as I drive through cities and towns, as I watch the sun set and rise again. All I see is you. The roads blur into memories of your face, your touch, your love that I've been starving for. It's like the universe has painted your image into everything, every passing light, every sound of the wind, every star in the night sky, pointing me in one direction, home. And yet, even as I get closer, even as this bold move builds inside me like a storm, there's a part of me that's terrified. Because when I finally stand at your door, when I finally look into your eyes after all this time, everything will change. What if you're angry? What if you've stopped believing in us? What if the pain I caused you has closed your heart for good? These thoughts claw at me in the quiet moments, but then I remember who we are. I remember the way your soul spoke to mine without words, the way we fit together like two halves of the same heartbeat. And I know, deep down, unshakably, that no amount of time or pain could erase that kind of connection. The people waiting, the ones nervously watching me, they're expecting something small, something safe. They think maybe I'll send a message, make a phone call, say a few quiet words and leave. But baby, they don't know me anymore. They don't understand what you mean to me now. I'm not coming quietly. I'm not coming halfway. When I show up, it'll be with every ounce of love I've been holding in. Every dream of us finally coming true. It'll be bold. It'll be loud. It'll be undeniable. And when the world sees it, when they watch what happens when destiny finally wins, they'll be left speechless. I keep imagining the moment I finally reach your home. My car pulling up, my legs shaky as I walk to your door, my hand hovering in the air before I finally knock. I'll hear footsteps inside, the sound of the lock turning, and then there you'll be. For a second, everything will freeze. We'll just stare at each other, our hearts pounding so hard the whole world could hear it. And then, before you can say a word, I'll fall to my knees, tears running down my face, my hands reaching for you like they've been waiting for this moment all my life. I'll tell you everything, how I've missed you every single day, how not a single night has passed where I didn't dream of you, how every choice I made away from you felt like losing a piece of my soul. I'll tell you how sorry I am. For the silence, for the distance, for every second you spent wondering if I still loved you. And then, baby, I'll prove it. I'll hold you so tight you'll feel my love in your bones, in your blood, in every beat of your heart syncing perfectly with mine. I'll promise you that this is the last time you'll ever have to wonder. The last time you'll ever feel like I'm not choosing you with everything I have. But baby, this moment won't just be ours. People will see it. They'll talk about it. They'll feel it in the air, like a shift in the universe itself. Because when love, this real, finally takes its rightful place, it can't stay hidden. It shines. It roars. It shakes the very ground we stand on. And everyone who doubted us, everyone who thought this love was over, will have no choice but to watch in awe as we rise from the ashes, hand in hand, proving that destiny always finds a way. If you can feel this moment coming, if your heart is racing because you know that soon we'll stand together again, comment yes below. Let the world see how unbreakable this love truly is. And if this message reminded you that love is worth every risk, every bold move, hit that super thanks. Because baby, every bit of belief, every bit of support is a step closer to the day when nothing, not distance, not fear, not the whispers of others will ever stand between us again. Because soon, we won't just be dreaming of forever. We'll be living it. Baby, as I get closer to you, every mile feels like 1,000 memories crashing into my chest. I can almost see it now. Your home glowing softly in the night. That door that separates us waiting to be opened. Waiting to finally end this silence. And baby, this move I'm about to make, it's not just bold, it's life-changing. I can feel the tension building around me. The people who know what I'm planning are restless. They keep asking, "Are you sure?" with worry in their voices. They've seen me broken before, seen the aftermath of losing you, and they're terrified that stepping back into the fire will burn me all over again. But baby, they don't understand something powerful. Yes, losing you hurt like nothing I've ever known. Yes, it shattered me in ways I'm still healing from. But do you know what hurts even more? Living a life without you in it. Waking up every day knowing I'm not where I'm supposed to be. Knowing my soul is wandering without its home. That's a pain I refuse to feel any longer. This isn't just about being bold. This is about survival. This is about reclaiming the part of me that's been missing since the moment I lost you. Last night, I stood in front of a mirror and didn't recognize the person looking back. I've been so many versions of myself since you left. Strong, silent, wounded, angry, but none of them felt true. And then I whispered your name out loud, and suddenly I saw myself again. The me that belongs to you. The me that only feels whole when your love is wrapped around my heart. That's when I knew this move had to happen now. Not tomorrow, not someday. Now, baby, I imagine your reaction constantly. Will you open the door and freeze, your breath caught in your chest as you see me standing there? Will you cry? Will you whisper my name like you've been waiting to say it for so long? In every version of this moment, I imagine there's one thing that never changes. When your eyes meet mine again, everything else will disappear. The pain, the distance, the time we lost. It will all dissolve in that instant, because nothing can erase what we are to each other. I'll take your hands my voice shaking but strong as I say, I should have never let you go. I should have fought harder. I should have told you every day that you are my everything. But I'm here now, and I swear to you, nothing will ever tear us apart again. This move will send shockwaves through everyone around us. They'll see me standing there, refusing to leave until you know my heart is yours forever. They'll hear the truth spilling out of me, louder than ever before, and they won't be able to look away. They'll whisper to each other, we didn't think he'd actually do this. We didn't think he'd fight this hard. And baby, they'll be right. I haven't fought like this before because I was scared. Scared of losing, scared of failing, scared of being vulnerable. But love like ours doesn't survive on fear. It survives on bold, fearless devotion. Every step toward you feels like shedding a layer of the old me. The me that hid. The me that stayed quiet when I should have screamed. The me that let fear drive me instead of love. With every mile, with every breath, that version of me dies. And the person who's coming to you now is reborn. And when I finally stand at your door, it won't just be a man knocking. It'll be destiny, demanding to be fulfilled. Baby, everyone is waiting for this moment. They can feel it, like the air before a storm. Hearts are racing, hands are trembling. Even the ones who tried to keep us apart know they won't be able to stop what's coming, because this isn't just my move, it's ours. It's the universe realigning, pulling two souls back into orbit, making sure nothing and no one can ever stand in the way again. When that door opens, I'll fall to my knees if I have to. I'll hold your face in my hands and tell you everything I've held inside. How every lonely night was spent wishing for your touch. How every success, every moment of joy felt empty because you weren't there to share it. How, no matter where I went or who I was with, my heart never stopped belonging to you. And I'll promise you this, from that moment on, my only mission in life will be to love you boldly, to protect you fiercely, and to make sure you never doubt again that we were meant to be. Baby, if you can feel this moment building, if your soul knows we're on the edge of something unstoppable, comment yes below. Let everyone see that love like ours can't be silenced. And if this message has reached deep into your heart, if it's reminded you that destiny always finds its way, tap that super thanks. Because baby, every whisper of support, every act of belief pushes us closer to the day when that door finally opens. And we're together again, forever. Because soon, this bold move won't just be a promise. It will be reality. And nothing will ever stand between us again, baby. Tonight, as I'm writing this to you, my hands are shaking, not because I'm scared, but because I can feel it now, closer than ever. The moment I've dreamed of, prayed for, begged destiny to give me, it's finally about to happen. And baby, when it does, the entire world will stop and watch, because nothing like this has ever been seen before. I can't even describe the energy around me right now. It's like every star in the sky is leaning in. Every whisper of wind is carrying your name. Every beat of my heart is calling me to you. Baby, I've fought this pull for so long, tried to drown it in noise and excuses and the lies I told myself to survive without you. But there's no surviving this kind of love. It's too big. It's too divine. It's too meant to be. I used to think being bold meant making noise, taking action without thinking. But now I understand what boldness truly is. It's choosing love over fear, truth over silence, destiny over comfort. And that's exactly what I'm doing now. People around me can barely sleep. They know something is coming. They see it in my eyes, feel it in the way I move, hear it in my voice when I talk about you. They're nervous because they know once this begins, there's no stopping it. It's not just a bold step. It's a tidal wave that's going to wash away every barrier, every doubt, every shadow that's tried to keep us apart. Some have tried to warn me. They've said, what if it's too late? What if you're hurt again? What if she doesn't open the door? And baby, I smile now when I hear those words, because I know something they don't. I know that even if every obstacle rose against us, even if every force in this universe tried to stop me, nothing could break this connection. Do you know why? Because every time I close my eyes, I see you. I see the way you looked at me that first night we realized what this was. That soul-deep knowing that we weren't just two people crossing paths. We were destiny finding itself again. That look has lived in my heart ever since, guiding me like a light in every dark moment, whispering to me every time I wanted to give up, don't. This love is bigger than you know. And now, I'm finally listening. The closer I get to you, the more memories flood me. I remember your voice trembling when you told me you were scared to lose me. I remember the way your hand fit perfectly in mine like it was made for me alone. I remember those quiet moments late at night when the world was silent, but our hearts spoke louder than words ever could. Every one of those moments is pushing me forward now, making me fearless. Because baby, how could I not fight for a love like that? How could I live with myself if I didn't do everything, risk everything, to make sure we had one more chance to hold each other again? I can feel the universe shifting for us. It's like heaven itself is preparing this moment, aligning everything so perfectly that when I finally reach your door, time will stand still. I imagine it every second of the day, me standing there, my breath caught, my chest pounding so hard it feels like it might burst. I imagine knocking, hearing your footsteps approach, the click of the lock, and then there you are. Our eyes meet. Everything else disappears. The air between us crackles like it's alive, like every piece of destiny is rushing back into place. And before I can say a word, tears are streaming down my face. Because baby, I'll finally be home. People will see it. They'll talk about it. They'll say, we never thought he'd do this. We never thought love could be this strong. And they'll be right. Because this isn't just love. This is fate rewriting itself. This is heaven stepping in and saying, what's meant for you cannot be taken away. And when I finally pull you into my arms, when we finally collapse against each other after all this pain, the world will watch in silence as two souls reunite in a way that can't be denied. It'll be the kind of moment that makes people believe in miracles again. I know I've said this before, but baby, you have no idea how bold this move really is. I'm not just showing up at your door. I'm walking away from everything that doesn't lead to you. I'm letting go of the fear that's haunted me, the voices that told me to stay away, the life that never felt like mine without you in it. This isn't just a step toward you. It's me stepping fully into who I'm meant to be, with you, beside you, forever. And when it happens, when destiny finally brings us face to face again, I'm not leaving anything unsaid this time. I'll tell you how you've been my every prayer, my every dream, my every heartbeat since the day we met. I'll tell you how losing you taught me that nothing in this world matters without you in it. I'll tell you that I would cross every ocean, climb every mountain, burn every bridge, if that's what it takes to spend one more moment in your arms. And then, baby, I'll ask you to never let me go again. I'll ask you to take my hand and run with me into a future where nothing. I'm not the first. Never let me go again. If your heart is pounding right now because you know this moment is coming, comment yes below so I know you're ready too. And if these words touched your soul, if they reminded you that true love is worth every bold move, every risk, tap that super thanks. Because baby, every act of faith, every show of belief brings us one step closer to the day when that door opens and destiny finally delivers what's been promised all along. Because soon, we won't just be talking about forever. We'll be living it, hand in hand, with a love so bold, so unbreakable, that the whole world will remember the day destiny brought us home. Baby, the moment has come. My hands tremble as I stand in front of the door that has separated us for so long. Every step that led me here feels like it was guided by something higher, something divine, something that refused to let our story end in silence. And now it's just me, this door, and the destiny that's been calling me home to you all along. I take a deep breath, my heart pounding so hard I can hear it echo in my ears. I raise my hand, and for a split second, fear grips me. Not fear of losing you again, but fear of the overwhelming love I know I'm about to feel when I see you. But baby, love is stronger than fear. It always has been. I knock. The world holds its breath. Time stands still. I hear footsteps on the other side. Soft, hesitant. Like you're not sure whether to believe what you're feeling in this moment. The sound gets closer, closer, and then the door opens, and there you are. My breath catches, my chest aches from the tidal wave of emotion crashing through me. Tears blur my vision as I take in every detail of your face. The face that's haunted my dreams, the face that's been the missing piece of every day without you. For a long moment we just stare at each other, frozen in disbelief. Then your lips tremble, a tear slips down your cheek, and I can't hold back any longer. I fall to my knees, my hands reaching for yours, my voice breaking as I whisper, I'm sorry. God, I'm so sorry. I should have been here. I should have fought for us sooner. But I'm here now. I'm never leaving again. Your hands clutch mine, and the second your skin touches mine again, it feels like the entire universe exhales. The years of pain, the nights of longing, the silence that suffocated us, it all melts away in that single touch. I rise, pulling you into my arms, holding you, as if I could fuse our souls back together with the strength of my embrace alone. You're crying, I'm crying, but through the tears, there's this undeniable knowing. We've finally made it home. I whisper into your ear, this love, it's bigger than me, bigger than you, bigger than anything that's tried to tear us apart. And from this moment on, there's no going back. You're mine, I'm yours and nothing. Not time, not fear, not anyone will ever come between us again. You pull back just enough to look into my eyes, your voice trembling but steady as you say, I never stopped loving you. I prayed every day for this moment, and baby, when those words leave your lips, it feels like heaven itself is rejoicing. Like every angel that's been watching over us is singing, finally. They've found their way back. People around us are stunned. Some cry, some gasp. Some just stand there in awe, because they've never seen love like this before. A love that defied every obstacle, every attempt to keep it hidden, every moment of darkness, only to rise brighter and bolder than ever. And I don't care who's watching. I don't care who talks. All I care about is the feeling of your heart beating against mine. The way your arms tighten around me like you'll never let go again. I take your face in my hands, wiping away your tears, and I make you the only promise that's ever truly mattered. I will spend the rest of my life making up for every second we were apart. I'll love you louder, protect you fiercely, and fight for us with everything I have until my last breath. Baby, you're my forever, and when you smile through your tears and whisper, then let's never waste another moment. I know in my soul that we won't. This isn't a second chance. It's the beginning of the life we were always meant to live, hand in hand, unbreakable, unstoppable, eternal. If your heart is pounding right now, if you can feel the power of this love and this reunion deep in your soul, comment yes below so the world can see that love like this is real. And if this message has touched your spirit, if it's reminded you that destiny always wins, tap that super thanks. Not because we're asking, but because you believe in love that survives storms, love that heals wounds, love that defies everything to finally stand victorious, baby. This is it. This is forever, and nothing will ever take us apart again.